Y'all, I'm back once again and I'm doing something different, a music review. Now, this isn't going to be too in-depth. I'll tell you what I like about the album, what I don't like, my background with the artist's music, my favorite tracks, etc. And I'll tell you if I recommend listening to it. So with my first album I'm going to review is my boy The Weeknd's sixth project, After Hours. Now if you know me personally, then you know that this is one of my favorite artists of the past decade. I've been listening to The Weeknd since he came out around the time I was a freshman in high school, and I followed his career since then to see him reach great heights of success. Now, of course, you had the trilogy of mixtapes, Beauty Behind the Madness, but when I really got into him was when Starboy came out, and that's when I classified myself as a fan, you know. I know some folks say that that's his worst but still good album, but opinions, you know, whatever. You know an album's good when you remember where you were when the first time you heard it. And it dropped on the Black Friday of 2016. It was my senior year of high school. It was raining hard. I was going to stores, copping cheap new games, and the whole album kept giving me great vibes throughout the whole day. He dropped that EP 2 years later, My Dear Melancholy, and you just felt the pain in his voice, and I love that EP so much. So I've been excited for his new album for a while, and After Hours did not disappoint. First thing that I like about the album is that this time around there are no features. It's just Abel's voice the entire time. Another thing I like about this album is how dark his theme of heartbreak, like on the song Hardest to Love, which has a real nice tempo to it, but still sad at the same time, and needing to get away from the toxicity, like on Escape from LA, where in the hook he's like, this place will be the end of me, or on Snow Child, where he continues the theme of Cali is the mission, or Cali was the mission, like on Tell Your Friends. And now it's Cali was the mission, but now a nigga leaving, you know? I like that. Let's talk about what's still, in my opinion, or right now, one of his hardest songs of his career, in my opinion, real quick. Heartless. That Metro Boomin production and the lyrics of Weeknd saying, never need a bitch on what a bitch need. That is hard right there. That's what I'm talking about. Off the rip. That's the type of stuff that speaks to me. Cause I'm a dude that's just trying to be on his stuff and focus on himself, you know. And nobody about to play with me. I don't care. I'm heartless now. That's what I'm talking about. The production also feels really cinematic, like as if it's set in the 80s or something. Like on Blinding Lights. That's a nice one to ride around to late at night on the highway. Feel like you're in a race. It sounds like you hear that on Stranger Things, you know. In Your Eyes felt like the sequel to me to I Feel It Coming off of Starboy with Daft Punk. And it landed really well for me. That's gonna be the next big hit I think off of this album. There's only one song I don't care for like that. It's Save Your Tears. I could have personally done without that one. Like I'll listen to it when I'm going through the album, let it go. But that's the only one I don't care for. It felt like a Starboy leftover. And to me, it didn't really fit in with After Hours at all. With that being the only real negative I don't like on the album, you know, trust me, I listened to it front to back 10 times. By the time I've recorded this, I mean, it ain't nothing else to do. You know, we got this epidemic going on, but you know, I'll give you my favorite songs of the album. So for my favorite song, After Hours, and I love like just about this whole album, really except Save Your Tears, I have Too Late, Hardest to Love, Scared to Live, which he did on SNL, Snow Child, Escape from LA, I think that's my number one on here, Heartless, Blinding Lights, and In Your Eyes. Those are my, that's basically most of the album, but those are my definite standouts. I also like the outro, the title track is cool. I've been listening to the album, that's a tough song. The interlude, that's some toxic shit, I love it. That's some real toxic shit. Yeah, but with that list being most of the album, literally, there's no question that I suggest you go ahead, get on Tidal, Apple Music, Spotify, check that joint out. I can't wait for this, whole virus to be over so I can see The Weeknd in concert this summer. And if you've also listened to the album, let me know what you think of it. If you're also a fan of his music, what's your favorite project or album from him? I'd like to see what y'all's are. Right now, After Hours is personally, I've listened to it enough that I think I can say his top 3 projects. Trilogy, My Dear Melancholy, I love that EP. After Hours, Starboy's behind it. I like Beauty Behind the Madness too though. But yeah, hopefully some other new rap albums drop soon. The only ones this year I really cared for was Jadakiss Ignatius. I highly recommend that. Best rap album of the year so far to me. Jada, man. Jay-Z, my favorite rapper of all time, and Jay and Lex album. That was cool. And Lil Uzi Verse 2 album. Lil Uzi never fails to make me happy. Ever. So, if you want to hear some more music reviews, hopefully when all this stuff is over, I get some more movie reviews out. I was really looking forward to James Bond. Really looking forward to that. But, yeah, hit that sub button. Because, trust me, all I have is time right now. But yeah. Until next time, peace out.